Next on the stand we've got this little, I think it's a 70s bike. You may have seen a few teaser images before when I picked it up. I've not really done anything with it, just been sat in a corner while I've been trying to do other builds for people. So I thought, well, you know what, while I've got a bit of spare time, we'll throw this on and just have a tour around it. I'm not going to do much with, well, seems to be a saying of mine, to basically take this back to factory. I'd have to basically strip it all down, repaint it all, and I think, to be honest, it's a really good survivor bike. We'll get close up in a moment, but I think it'd be an injustice to strip it all down when it's actually done so well. Say it's what, 50 years old now, or just under 50 years old, so yeah, I think it'd be good to just try and keep the patina that's on it. It's actually missing a couple of parts, so just here there should be like a gear shift. I don't know if it's a click shift or similar to the rally choppers, but I know it's missing the gear lever there. I'm still looking out for one, but they are quite rare. Apart from that, it's pretty much complete. The seat is there, but it's all the padding's gone, and I think it's been recovered with some sort of cloth in the past, so I need to have a look at that. And whatever, I haven't looked at the gearing yet to see, but that's a twig. Just got to see if there's any sort of gearing inside that hub. I don't think there is, looking at the size of the shaft in there. I think the rear wheel might have been changed, but we'll look at that as well. But overall, everything's there. You've got the original cranks, pedals, etc. And there you go. It's a Mobo cross. I think they also had something called a Mobo 70, and I don't know if it's the same bike or not, but you know, it's got some fairly nice details. I mean, these were probably chrome at one part, the top of the forks. The chrome on the mudguards is pretty good as well. So yeah, I think we're just going to do what's called an oily rag restoration. I'll clean some of the bright work up best I can. I'll have a look at the rear sissy bar, because that's a really tall one. And it is in pretty bad condition. It looks like it might, I'm trying to work out if it was painted originally. So here it's got paint on it, which it looks like a yellowy white colour. And there's also remnants of paint up here, but whether this was painted by a different owner, you know, over the course of the years, I'm not sure. I've still got to do a lot of research online. I think the tyres, if not original, are actually would change for the same ones, because you've got the same as the rally chopper. You've got like a gripped one on the back, and then like a slick on the front. I can't actually see any tyre sizes on them yet, but the front one looks 20-inch ish. Same with the back. So yeah, I think I'll get you back on the stand, and we'll see if we can do a bit of tear down. I think some of it's going to be quite horrendous, with having not been taken apart before, but I'll show some tips of what I've been doing. So prior to getting heat in there, obviously in here we've had a lot of damp and cold weather, so it has actually had quite a lot of condensate on it, so it's quite wet. But what I've been thinking of doing is, as I say, we're not going to paint it, but what I get is a little bit of wire wool, and all I've been doing is just taking like the dead paint off the top, and what you'll find out is that it actually gives the paint a bit of a shine, and if you want to then cut it or something like that, you can. I'm not taking much off. I mean, it's just got a slight colouring on there, but then when you wipe it down, you do get, you might not be able to see on camera, but you do get quite a nice shine to it, and it brings the paint back a little bit. You know, where the dirt's in it, it's sort of taking out the ingrained dirt. So all I've been doing is, work my way around the bike, just doing that, and then I'll probably give it a T-cut after. Yeah, I think it's going to come up well. It's still a bit cold out, so the bike's still kind of misting over a little bit. Plus also, the other thought is, when it's not like a rally chopper where there's a lot of spares and a lot of stickers or decals for them. So what I'd do is, if I end up stripping this off, I'd have to either try and get these remade, because I've not seen anywhere that does these sorts of remakes these stickers. So it's either you have to try and paint around it, so you end up with marks, or you've got to try and get them reproduced. So I think, like I say, we'll keep it as is, service it, make it fully rideable, clean all the hubs, maybe look at doing the wheels in a bath, in the citric acid bath to clean them up, bring the chrome work back up, and then look at the seat and the sissy bars, what we can do with those. Handlebars are quite pitted, but I think I've had a go with those with a bit of a wire brush, and they're coming back. They're never going to be new, but they're looking pretty good. So yeah, we've got on here a quick release for the seat as well. So I'll release the seat. Hopefully, I'll have to have a look at that, and then I'll get the hub apart and see what we've got in there as well. So I'll just crack on, keep quiet, do a bit of high speed again while I strip it down, and then I'll bring you back and have a chat at the end. Now you may have noticed I use a crowbar, so what I'll do is, just make sure you can see, is when this stem's locked on, what I'll do is put the crowbar in there, sometimes put a cloth in there depending on the paint, put it there and then do it opposite way, so then it basically gives you the leverage instead of trying to fight it. So I'll put that there and then turn that, and I can go against the force on it, makes it a lot easier. got it stripped down. You can tell, pretty much 100% sure it's the original colour, orange. I can tell that with the stickers being on and such. Got to clean this chrome up. Overall, oops, trying to keep it level, came apart quite well. Got some rust in general areas, such as the crank. So that's quite rusty, but as I say, I'm not going to do much with it. I'm going to try and just clean it up and do it. The tyres perished but are holding air, so I'll carry on with those. I've got a few ball bearings to find which dropped on the floor, and one screw which has done a runner somewhere, which was for the chain guard. Apart from that, it came apart pretty well. So what I'll do is I'm going to wrap it up there, and then next one we'll do some cleaning, start putting back together. I'd actually like some input from you guys. Do you want to see me do, I'm not going to paint the frame, I'm not going to go that far, but what do you want me to do with the chrome work? So the fenders are good, but the wheels are all like this. They're all pretty bad. Now, I mean, I'm happy to throw it in the citric bath, see what we get, see if we get any improvement. It's never going to come back to brand new, but I'm generally going to go with you guys on this. What do you want to see me do? Do you want to see me do a bit more than just an oily rag, or do you want to just see me put it back rideable, get it serviced, and then let somebody else enjoy it? Comment below, let me know, and thanks for being with me. See you next time.